how are we doing? I hope you had the best week and welcome to a new vlog. I'm actually coming to you. I've had a little bit of a different schedule today because I have finished early at my part-time job, because if you watched last week's vlog you would have seen that I basically did some extra hours travelling the week before and I needed to take them back. So I finished 2 hours early today and then I'm finishing even earlier tomorrow, like on my shorter day. This week I really want to do quite a lot of tasks that I didn't get to last week because I was just so busy with client work. I really want to get to, all those tasks to like work on the business this week. I'm not even going to lie to you again, this is like really going to be one of those weeks where the reality does shine through of like, you know, nothing too exciting is happening this week. I'm not going to lie, obviously I'll try and make this vlog as exciting as possible for you, pick out all the best moments, but the reality just is that it's not. I think I'm seeing my friends Saturday night. Obviously it's Valentine's Day on Friday, so I will have an evening off. I've literally just got so much work to do. I've got a meeting tomorrow with my mentor from the Prince's Trust, which I'm really looking forward to. It'd be good to catch up and do next steps kind of thing. I don't know what else is happening this week. I sent out a proposal yesterday, so hopefully we should hear back about that. It's the one that I went to the face-to-face meeting again in the last vlog. So fingers crossed, because it would be really, really great to work with these potential clients. Their business sounds really fun and exciting, and something that I'm just quite passionate about, like as a person, if that makes sense. I also really, like, genuinely, I've said this so many times now, but I really need to get back to the gym this week because I've just noticed so much that mentally, I wouldn't say I've been like struggling, but I've not been doing great because I've not been going to the gym, and like all I've been doing is working, and I've not even had like an hour of like exercising to just like clear my brain. So I definitely need to make that a priority this week because I feel like it is just gonna like, have amazing effects on me at the moment. And you know what I'm also going to do is, at the end of this vlog, I'm going to give you a review, so stay tuned to the end, of some bits that I got yesterday, which I need to start trying out today, that's supposedly meant to help with productivity and focus. Because, don't get me wrong, probably like 80% of the time, I would say I'm quite a productive person. I get through quite a lot, I'm quite good. I like self-discipline, but I'm only human, and there are times where, just like everyone else, I struggle with my productivity. I struggle to, remain focused. So I have basically, I don't know if you'll be able to see, okay, so I've got these Novomint, I guess, focus gummies. I actually tried the Lemmy focus gummies, and I do actually think they help. Like, I did definitely get along with them, but the Lemmy ones are like £40 and these ones were like 12. So I then kept on seeing this brand pop up on my TikTok, and I was like, you know what, I need to try it. So they're these new tonic focus blends, and I basically think they're kind of like energy drinks, but they don't have the caffeine. So like if you need a bit of a boost in the evening, shall we say, in terms of like energy, like focus, productivity, you can have these. And apparently they haven't got any caffeine in, so they won't then like stop you sleeping kind of thing. And then, because very naughtily, like, I have kind of got into drinking energy drinks. I don't think I go I don't go over the top with it. I never really have more than like one a day, and they're like, you know, probably on the weekends. I don't really have them on the weekends, so it's mainly to get me through that like 3 p.m. slump at work. I'm sorry this camera's so shaky right now, I'm really cold. But New Tonic do their own, oh my god, my amazing camera angles, do their own energy drinks as well. So this one is tropical ice. I feel like it's just hard, isn't it, sometimes as a business owner, because you just always have a lot to do. And I know people are going to say, like, you know, outsource or, you know, just work less. Like, if your focus and productivity is going, it's a sign that you should work less. But it just doesn't always work that way as a solo founder. Like, the plan is this year to hopefully gain a freelance team member or two, but we're just not at that point yet, and that's fine. It's kind of planned for probably like the later end of the year. So yeah, in the meantime, it's just me doing everything, and I just think like those supplements are gonna help me just push through the times where I'm like tired, but there's still stuff that needs doing. So of course, while I'm editing my vlog, I have to watch the Queen herself, the Queen of personal branding, do her own vlog. And it's of course Amy from Odd Muse. Yeah, my vlog, her vlog. Let's go and get this sorted. Today has been a bit of a roller coaster already. So I have just finished my part-time job for the day. Finished at 12 today, but this morning, honestly, I don't know what is going on at the moment. I don't know whether it's just because I'm like really stressed with work and I'm working so much, like I really don't know. But I woke up this morning. It might have been there when I woke up, but I just didn't really notice it. And like, obviously I had a shower, started doing my makeup because I was like, oh, I'm gonna like properly do my makeup today. And then while I was doing my makeup, I noticed that I basically had like red rashes on both arms, like on the back of my hand like there, going pretty much to my elbow and a little bit on my, I don't even know what part of the arm you call that, but like my upper arm. And it was like a little bit itchy and a little bit hot. And I was like, obviously then just started spiraling and panicking because I was like, oh my God, like am I having a reaction? I haven't had any like rashes come up on my chest or my stomach, and I felt fine otherwise. But like I always say, it's just like, you know what it is? It's the rashes that get me, because I know how it starts. It's happened to me before that it starts as rashes and it develops quite quickly. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this morning has been quite stressful because I've been trying to obviously get work done, but trying to obviously keep an eye on my body and whether the rashes are spreading. I took an antihistamine and they seem to have gone down, fingers crossed they don't reappear or nothing gets worse, but it's just, I just can't, I don't want to keep on saying the same thing about allergies, but it's just really not nice when stuff like this happens because, it just kind of spirals your thoughts into like a complete panic, and the anxiety and the stress that you get is just like not fun at all. I need to sort out the house for like half an hour. I'm gonna use the extra time just to sort out my clothes because I don't even know, it's a bit embarrassing showing you this, but again, I guess, I just don't want people to think like, things all together. Not in a bad way, because like in business I've got my stuff together and business is going well, like we're busy and exciting things are definitely happening, like things are definitely moving in the right direction. But I literally, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, so that suitcase has been there for 3 weeks and I just genuinely have not had the time to unpack it. Awful, I know. And they're just like, I think there's about, so that's another pile, excuse the towels, of clothes, and then I've got another pile of clothes in our spare room, which like I said, some people might think it's embarrassing to show that, but I just want to show the realities. And the reality is at the moment that things are so busy with the business, and my focus is so heavily on the business at the moment, and just trying to maximise every single opportunity, spend as much time as I can, in and on the business, that things like, house, like personal stuff is just, I'm just not very good at doing it at the moment. So just a bit of dose of reality for you, but I'm going to sort that, and then I've got a meeting at 3:30 with my Prince's Trust mentor, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I think I've got some client content bits to do today. And I'm literally just gonna quickly sort out my life a little bit. And then it's obviously just gonna be like a completely work focused day, like normal. Just a reminder, I've just kind of, mostly sorted out my clothes, cooked myself a lovely lunch, and I was literally just gonna get straight into work, but you know what, I've decided to give myself next 15 minutes to just eat my lunch, and then we'll get back to work at about 1:30. Because I was thinking, like, I'm so guilty of this, like any free time I'll just think like, right, that's for the business. And while I was cooking my lunch, I just was like, no, like I can take an hour out of these 3 hours back that I've gained for myself to just sort some stuff out and to take a moment eating my lunch. Like, So that's what we're doing. My new keyboard and my new mouse have arrived, which is super exciting. I have already got a Logitech little pink keyboard, but to be honest, it is quite, like I've had it for quite a while now. And I just fancied a little bit of a refresh, you know? I will actually probably still keep this one. Oh, cute. She's an upgrade from the last one. Look. You're probably thinking, Beth, it doesn't look much different to your other one, but I did like my old one. I just, yeah, fancied a bit of an upgrade, but they are so nice. So that half an hour has actually turned into about 2.5 hours because I had to put dinner on and I've just given my office a bit of a hoover. So yeah, I'm literally just sitting down to do work. I'm not gonna lie, this is such a contradiction to the previous clip, but you know what I just probably am not the right stage to understand is how business owners take extended time off and not feel guilty. Like I literally 2.5 hours, not even late really. Like I'm not even late to starting work because it's fine, I'll just work longer tonight, but I basically didn't start work like an hour and a half ago when I wanted to, and I'm feeling guilty for starting at an hour and a half late. So I'm not, how do people I don't know, like I said, I'm maybe just not at that stage yet, but I'm literally guilty about an hour and a half where I've literally been sorting life stuff out. Are you proud of me? Guess who just got herself to the gym? I'm actually pretty proud that I went, to be honest, because if you've watched a couple vlogs, you probably would have seen that. I think I've said about 1 million times now that I really want to go to the gym, but I've just never got myself there. But tonight, I was like, no, Beth, you need to just get back into it. You need to stop making excuses. So that's what we've done. I'm going to try and go 5 times this week, which might be a little bit trying to tempt it because might be a bit all or nothing, but I just kind of feel like I need to go because I know how I felt and how much better I coped with the stress of working the amount that I do when I did just take an hour out of my day to go to the gym and prioritise me, and I was so much better at just coping with the workload, and it just gives you a clearer head, doesn't it? And I did obviously have my meeting with my person mentor from the Princess Trust, and that was really, really good. He just mentioned some really good ideas, things that in all honesty I have genuinely been thinking about, but I've just been too nervous, I guess is the right word, to implement them, like changing our contracts to work with us for a specific amount of time and to just switch up our inquiry onboarding process to kind of weed out, not in a bad way, but the people who are just inquiring with loads of people and they aren't actually serious about it, because I feel like it's just going to help us in a lot of ways, but also I was a bit nervous to do it because, I don't know, it's just nerve-wracking, isn't it, changing big things like that, and kind of you just worry about the impact. But I do actually think, and he just raised some really good points about it, and I do think it's going to be beneficial for us. I made an executive decision to have this evening off because I just feel like I've almost burnt myself out a little bit last week. I've just got to this point and my brain just isn't working, and I need to kind of learn to lean into that a little bit more because it doesn't help anyone me trying to push through these feelings when I'm obviously really not, my brain just needs a break. It just needs some time. I say I'm having the rest of the evening off. I've still done stuff until 9 o'clock at night, or attempted to do stuff till 9 o'clock at night. I think for the first time in forever, I am probably not gonna put anything out on my Instagram for sure. I've been extremely consistent since December of 2023. I've maybe only missed 1 week here, 1 week overall, but I think this week it's not looking like I'm going to be able to. Good morning. Well, I don't know when you're watching this in the day, but it's morning for me. Today I am, like I said, in the office for my part-time job. It's my last day of the week at my part-time job. So yeah, I'm going to go to that, and then if I'm honest, I've just got a lot of work to do when I get home. First things first, how blooming cute is this like zip up jumper? Like this is so me. I have literally just finished up my part-time job for the week. I finished my day at home, which is not normal for a Wednesday, but for various reasons everyone had to leave the office, so yeah, I just finished my day up at home. I have literally got so much work to do. So I just realised it literally looks like I haven't moved, because I'm in the same clothes in the same position, but I promise I have been to sleep and it's now the next morning. But I'm not gonna lie, I've not woke up feeling great. I felt something brewing for a couple days, and I kind of just thought, oh, it's gonna be one of them where it like feels like it's brewing but nothing really happens. But I was wrong. I feel, yeah, a little bit rubbish this morning, so I'm just gonna take today easy. I think it's been a week. This year has been a year already. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it brutally honest. Like, it's not been the start of the year that I hoped it would be. We're obviously carrying on pushing through, but yeah, it's really not. This year has not started in the best way, and obviously in the last like week I've had 2 allergy incidents, which has just caused like my stress and anxiety levels to kind of hit the roof. I was already very, very anxious about eating food, and I mean like about eating anything, like even stuff that I eat on a daily basis and has never caused me a problem. I now feel super anxious about eating, and I feel like every clip I'm just starting with, it's much later or it's the next day, but it is much later. It's 8:30. I'm still working. I'm probably going to be working until the early hours of the morning. Yeah, I just really needed a slow morning this morning. I feel a little bit better as days gone on, but I just feel like it's this underlying grogginess that I just can't seem to shake. We've had a relatively productive day actually. I've got through quite a bit of like client work that I need to do, which is good. I had a little bit of a cry today, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I feel like I'm almost too honest with these vlogs. Like, I honestly really don't hold anything back from you guys, but yeah, I did have a little bit of a cry about everything. Because it's just, yeah, I mean, it's just because I care so deeply about this business and I love what I do so much that I'm now in a place where I can't see any other direction for me. Like, the only direction I can see in my head is this business and us achieving the goals that I envision in my head. And it's just like scary, I think, more than anything, when like it's taking longer to get to that point, or something happens which, like, you know, takes you like a step or 2 back, or like to get to the next step it's taking slower. It's just like a scary feeling, isn't it? It's Friday then. I've had a fairly productive day, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not feeling 110%, so I have taken it a little bit slow and just still kind of prioritising client work at the moment really. But I'm gonna be good and log off at like 5-6 o'clock probably, because it's Valentine's Day, and whilst me and my boyfriend don't really do anything extravagant, we've been together like, well, it'll be 6 years in September. So I don't know, and this is a very controversial opinion, and some people are like, well, you know, the honeymoon period, it should never end. So I'm not going to call it that, but you know, we've been together a long time now and we both work ridiculous hours, so neither of us particularly want to do anything elaborate around Valentine's Day. We just prefer to kind of like keep it chill and just do like a cozy night in, get some nice dinner in kind of vibe. It's now Sunday and I actually took the day off yesterday, which was lovely. I just saw my friends, we did some more kitchen shopping, and then we went around my boyfriend's mum's, so it was a lovely day. Today is, as normal, a work day. I actually have tried this new tonic drink for the first time this morning and it's really tasty. I was going to try it because I know the start of this vlog I said that I would be trying it all week, but where my allergies have just been flaring up a little bit, I didn't want to try anything new. Yeah, just in case I was just a bit like wary, but this hasn't actually got any allergens in it for anyone who has any other kind of allergies, and it just tastes really nice and we're all okay, touch wood. I'll like vlog more of Sunday today because one, I'll let you know at the end of the day because I'm going to try this one. Then I got the powdered ones that don't have caffeine, and you are meant to be allowed, or the premise I think is that you can have this one in the day and then the powdered ones at night if you're still working and you need a bit of a productivity boost but you don't want the caffeine. I also thought today, because Sundays is usually the day where I will plan my content, and I thought I'd just take you along in planning my content later. I've got some bits to do before that, but yeah, I thought I'd just give you maybe a little bit more of an insight into my Sunday. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, it's most Sundays, unless I'm like away, most Sundays look exactly the same, in that I'm just sat at the laptop doing loads of work and setting myself up for a good week. But yeah, that is pretty much the only update. Right, so I have done the bits of client work that I needed to do this morning. So it's now time to get on with my own content because we're back on our socials this week. I have got a whole list of ideas here, which it's on my notes, so like I've got it on my phone and my laptop. So if I'm sat here or if I'm out and about and an idea comes to me, I literally just add it on there, no matter how, like what the idea is. Even if I look at it later down the line and I think actually that won't work, I just put all my ideas as they come to me on here, because then every time I come to like do my content calendar and plan my content for the week, I have got a whole bunch of ideas there that other people have asked me to do content about, or like I've just had the idea, or I've thought, oh, that bit of content performed really well, I need to like redo that again, kind of thing. So I look at that list first, and then I have actually got one of the PLM content planners with on paper. I don't think they do them anymore, which is why I still can't get the idea out of my head of making my own content planner like this, because I do quite like just writing it down and just having it like this, like on a bit of paper. I'm just gonna now quickly fill in all the ideas that I do and don't want to do from my little content bank. I have just been filling out for that. It's nice and full. I'm just at the point where I've taken most of the ideas and looked at best performing content and popped it down. I usually do obviously look around at what other people are doing for inspiration, not for copying. Biggest thing, never ever copy someone's content. But I am having like I'm going to do like a big day on Monday/Tuesday, and you spend so much time just researching loads and loads of different ideas, because I feel like that's just what's going to work best. I have got some ideas for like some different content we can do, but you know, when I don't know how to describe it, like I just feel like I really want a big old refresh of our content, and to do that I feel like I need to dedicate more time to really researching different things that we can do. So yeah, that is usually part of my process, but that is the reason why I've not done it today, and I'm just focusing on kind of like best performing. I'm focusing on obviously any questions that we've been asked on our content, and just, yeah, doing it that way. I am now just, I don't know if you'll be able to see on my screen, what I have been doing as well is just having a look at what people are searching in regards to social media, what content we can provide that's going to give them the answers of stuff they're searching for. So that is basically the stuff that I'm going to add in now in the gaps. I have made an executive decision, because usually I try and post 5 times a week on our Instagram, but I just feel like I need to reduce it a little bit, because I feel like this week I've been a bit overwhelmed with our content, and I think it's because I obviously have a lot of different channels which I'm very dedicated to, and it's not a case that I want to remove our channels. I just think I need to maybe reduce the posting frequency on some of them. And this is a major tip for you as a business owner. If you are looking at your content and you're thinking, God, that is just way too much for me to do, then reduce the frequency that you're posting. It feels scary because I feel like a lot of the narrative for a lot of years has been like, you know, you're not going to see success if you don't post every day on social media. And while I'm a firm believer that the more that you put into social media, the more that you're going to get out of it. If it's overwhelming you to a point where you're looking at it and you're like, I don't want to do that, then you're better reducing the frequency so that you post like 2 times a week and you're getting your name out there, rather than like overcoming yourself to 4 or 5. You get to every week and you're like, it's too much and you never do it. Now we have our fully filled in content planner for all of our channels, including my personal brand channels. And yeah, I just thought I'd I don't know, if it's interesting, let me know. If it is interesting, let me know if you want me to do more of this kind of stuff in vlogs and just take you along on the process. But yeah, my next thing is to just go create it all. So obviously, I'm going to end this vlog here because I'm literally just about to edit it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a nice insight into what running a business and living with allergies looks like. As I always say, if you want me to share anything in particular, please do let me know in the comments section. Can't speak today, but I can't wait to see you in the next vlog.